this video, we're going to be talking about the new Ping i210. We're going to give it an on-course review, go through some geek speak about the technology in it. Let's go blitz around.
Hit the ball!
Hey guys, David Folk here. On this channel, we do instructional videos and golf gear videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. All right guys, we're out here at Falcon Crest Golf Course and we're gonna be on the Robin Hood course for the i210 review, on-course review. There's a lot of holes that we can play here, so I picked a couple out to give the i210 a hit. Right around 190 is kind of where I shoot for with the 7 irons that I play. So I got a couple of holes here we're gonna hit with, and as we go along, we're gonna talk about some of the technologies that are in this. As we get started here, the wind is blowing a little bit against me. This is 185 on hole number 1 from the red tees back here. The wind is blowing a little bit against me, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get it here to the back of where the white pin is, but we're gonna give it a try here. It's probably blowing about 5 to 7 miles an hour with gusts of 10 or so. So let's give it a hit, see how it goes. Looking down here at the ball, it looks very similar to the other I-Series blades. I like the hydropearl finish that they put on this. It looks really, really nice. It looks like it's workable. The satin looks really good. I have a KBS Tour 120 shaft in here. So you guys have a couple of variety of shafts. I think this might be an upcharge, but I'm not quite sure about that. So let's give it a hit. See how it performs here. And again, for those of you who are just tuning in or have just subscribed to my channel, I am working on a little bit more of a Bryson DeChambeau type of swing. I haven't quite fine-tuned that yet, so it's not going to be necessarily perfect looking like him, but I don't expect my swing to look like his swing. But I have noticed some consistency improvement when doing this swing. So let's go ahead, give it a try, see how it feels. I caught that one just a little thin on the face. You guys can see here, just a little bit thin right there. Overall, it felt good. It felt softer than I feel like the i200s felt. And we'll talk about maybe a little bit of why that is with the polymer in the back here, but let's go up there, take a look, see where it ended up. Well, we're out here at the Ping i210. You can see I caught it just a little thin, like I said, and a little short. I pulled it just smidgenly out there. There is the pin. Overall, though, for the strike, I don't feel like that was the worst strike I've seen out there. Let's go ahead, try and chip this on, see if I can make it, or at least make a par, and move on. Well, that wasn't the best chip I've had. Let's go ahead, see if I can sink this putt. Gotta hit it. All right guys, right here, hole number 2. This is going to be 167. The pin is in the back, so I'm gonna assume that's probably 177 or so. Wind still blowing slightly into my face, so I'm probably looking at a 90 to 95% swing with this 7 iron here. And there are a couple of things that Ping has talked about with this Ping i210 versus the i200.
Geek speak!
The first one's going to be the polymer or the elastomer. That's going to be 30% bigger than in the i200. It's also going to present a little bit more of a softer feel. They're saying anywhere between, I think, 50% softer feel using a different type of elastomer in this. They're also using a CNC mill technology on their face to be more precise with their grooves. It is a progressive groove set as well, what they're saying, in terms of the pitching wedge and the 9 iron having a sharper edge on the grooves versus, you know, the 4, 5, 6, 7 iron. So Finally, they're talking about the hydropearl technology that's on this. It's going to wick away the water a little bit more, providing you with a little bit more help of spin. And the leading edge, again, is going to be nice in terms of making sure it looks more like a player's iron. So let's give this a hit on here on hole number 2. See how she turns out there. Again, looking down, it looks really nice. It looks like a player's iron. I could definitely play these guys. And like they said with the i200s, the G15 is going to have the same MOI as the i200, so this is going to have probably a little bit more MOI than that, even in itself. So, still very forgiving irons looking like a cavity. So, let's go ahead, give it a hit. 90% is kind of what I'm shooting for. I pulled that one again. Just got over the top a little bit on that, but that's going to be pretty close to the middle of the green. Let's go up, take a look, see where it ended up. Irons, you can see I am in the rough here. The pin is over there. So I ended up probably front portion of the green here. It wasn't necessarily, like I said, the best strike. I hit it fat. I pulled it a little bit, came over the top on it. So overall, looking at this result, that's not bad. No club is going to help you with that kind of swing when you're shanking it like that. So let's go ahead, jump over to hole number 8. Guys, last hole, we're out here, hole number 8. We're gonna do the rough test. And you can see that this is actually really, really thick rough. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my club through this to really get it out there. The wind is helping just a little bit. So if it does come out, it's gonna come out with a knuckleball and some wind to help get out there. I'm probably 185 or so out. I got my Ping i210. We're gonna see how well this gets through the rough to the back, see how it goes. Well, that came out nice. I was expecting it to draw a little bit, and that pushed out to the left. I am to the left, took a big kick. That might be back of the green, but on the left-hand side. Let's go up, take a look, see where it ended up, but I caught that really well out of the rough. All right, guys, here's where my i210 ended up. Again, I feel like I just pushed it just a little bit, but I only missed it by about 10 yards to the green, and the green is pretty narrow, all things considered. So I'm actually pretty happy with this result here, considering hitting it out of the rough, trying to make sure it gets there. I felt like maybe I caught a little bit of a flyer, and the wind helped me out here, but that is the right distance. I'm pretty stoked that's pin high. That's just a error on my part to hit it in the direction. Let's give this another up and down here. See if I can get here for par. Maybe in the cup for bird. Well, not the best chip, but let's go make my putt for par. All right. Conclusion on the Ping i210 irons. I really like these irons, even though I didn't hit the green while we were doing our review here. I felt like they were straight. I felt like they had forgiveness. I felt like you could work the ball if you wanted to, but the misses weren't actually too bad, all things considered, with this guy. So I was very pleased with how this works. I like the feel of it. It's obviously not Mizuno soft, especially I have a set of Mizuno MP30 32s combo set. They're not Mizuno MP30 32 soft, but it's definitely a lot better feeling than some of those cast irons out there, or even those kind of blended irons that kind of say they have a forged face, but they're cast, or cast body. I feel like this has about that same feel, maybe a little bit softer than that. I would put this in the range of better than, let's say, the JPX 900 or the 919 Fords that are coming out. I like them better than that in terms of the way they look, the way they feel. They may have similar forgiveness between them, and it has a little bit more of a player's look. So I'm actually pretty pleased with how this is. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you've tried these out, the Ping i210s. Let me know what you think. Post your comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you. And of course, guys, while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up because YouTube likes that. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll chat with you next time.